Hi everybody, this is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life. I had to go put on my scarf because it's chilly in North Carolina. As you can see, it is the budding trees moon time. It's so wonderful. But it's also chilly and they're talking about snow tomorrow, so I had to wrap up a bit. But this is your new moon view for my earth sign. So all of you earth sign people, if you are a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, I am talking to you. This is the new moon phase, and we are getting ready for another one, as you know, or maybe you do know, maybe you don't know, but we're getting ready for another one on April the 5th, and so this is your view for April 5th. So just to give you a little general heads up on what's happening with the moon, it's all about play. It's all about enjoying your life. It's all about retracing your steps to your childhood and letting that childhood innocence kind of take you in and take you over and bring some new life back into your spirit. And it's also about using your imagination to get yourself where you want to go. So I know you earth signs like to get your grounding together, and connecting to your lunar cycle is a really great way to do that. So without further ado, we'll just get right down to it here. All right, so we got building blocks. We got no place like home. We have between the worlds, a leg up, and the last one is chaos and conflict. All right, so earth signs. At the very center, we've got building blocks. So this April season is about taking what you already know. Or not just April season, but the new moon season is about taking what it is that you already know and building upon it. And you all are really good foundation people anyway. You're earth signs, so building blocks are your forte. Building blocks are your thing. You know how to build a building block if you don't know how to do anything else. So April should probably, in the new moon period, for you is probably going to feel pretty comfortable for you. It's going to be a comfortable place for you because that's what you're kind of used to. Don't want you to get too bogged down in the details, though. We don't want you to get too wrapped up in everything being just so, because that's outside of what the new moon energy is requiring of us, or is requesting of us this time. So just kind of lean back on that, kind of pay attention to what you've already done and what you already gotten together, and then use this new moon period to again build on that. But you're gonna do that with play. You're gonna do that through using your imagination. So what's below you is there's no place like home. So it looks like there's getting your house in order, um, taking care of some of those little nuanced details, how you feel in your home, how comfortable you are there. What are some of the things that you need to do to kind of make that space good for you? Because I get the feeling that earth signs, that you all are going to be doing a lot of work out of your home. I think you're going to be doing a lot of what you're doing from home. Home is going to be a good place to kind of launch some of your ideas, and also maybe a good place for you to create from as well. So I'm getting also that you all are kind of between two places. This is between the worlds. So the vision that you have for yourself, you're still walking into it. You're still moving slowly into that space. There's some other old energy that's still lagging on, still kind of hanging on right now. And don't worry too much about it, because that's going to naturally change. Like as you keep applying yourself to your vision, so to speak, that's gonna go away. But right now you're kind of in between, and you're trying to, get past that. The North says you might need a leg up, you might need some help, you might need some assistance. This new moon is saying to us that you don't want to go isolate yourself right now. Some of the aspects to the moon are pointing in that direction and saying, being isolated and doing everything on your own and siloing yourself is really not the answer. If you need the help, you need to get to where the help is, and if you need the assistance, it is there for you. I'm seeing some chaos and conflict, a little conflict. It looks like inner conflict is going on. There's some inner conflict, and you're having to get back to your true self. The best way to do that in this moontide is to connect to your inner child. Some people's childhoods are not that joyful, they're not that great. So they don't like to go back to that place, but there is an innocence in childhood that we all can touch. Even if your childhood may have been difficult, you still need to find those places where that childlike innocence and joy lives, and in that is where you are. The essence of who you are is in that place. So if you're kind of feeling outside of yourself or feeling like you're not really being yourself, it's probably because of all that adulting that you're doing. I guarantee you that. It's probably all that adulting and, being focused on what it is that people think you're supposed to be, or trying to act in a way that you think is going to be acceptable to everybody else, and that has nothing to do with it. I'm going to take you back to the No Place Like Home, because again, going home is where the heart is. Going to what feels like home or what felt like home. It may not have been your childhood home, it may not be your home now, but it's like wherever you feel at home, you want to tap in. You definitely want to tap in there. All right, so I'm going to grab some clarifying cards from the tarot. Just grab some of these cards from the tarot, just to give you a little more clarification. One more shuffle, and the cut, and what we have. All right, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands. That's that same thing I said before about not doing what everybody else is doing. So we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's about patience, taking time, being patient with yourself, waiting for the right time to make the right move. Right now it looks like you may not be exercising the patience that you need. And I think going back to what we're talking about the new moon is, children can be impatient, but the patience of a child comes when there's no expectation. So think about that, rest on that. We've got the Five of Wands here, which is about going in a different direction. Remember when I said it's not about you fitting in. This is about you trying to fit into some kind of image. This is about not doing that, going your own way. And it's also in the position where the home is. So I don't know if home situations may have some of you bound up in some kind of way. Maybe you feel like you're kind of tied down to the home, feeling attached to it, and you feel like you may, need some time out. Take a break. Go and get a weekend away. Go get yourself a hotel or something like that and just get a break in. That could be helpful. We've got the Seven of Cups, so that's about guidance, and that's in a position where we're between the worlds. So again, we're talking about that leg up, needing some help, asking for the help that you need. Earth signs, we know you all are not good at that because y'all are good at handling it yourself. That's what you're really good at. But this is saying no, get with somebody who can help you sort out some of the rigmarole, some of the details that you are searching for. And then we've got the King of Wands in reverse in the place where the chaos and conflict is. And what I'm seeing, the King of Wands is about being enthusiastic. It's about charisma. It's about honoring that part of yourself that knows who you are and feels 100% okay with it. And it came in reverse. So I feel like for you earth signs, you're not really feeling the most confidence. This moon tide also gives us that advice, is advising us, or is guiding us, or is moving us in that way too, toward confidence, toward more confidence. And it is doing so through reminding us to be enthusiastic and to be optimistic about things. So retain your optimism. Look on the bright side. Don't always be focusing in on the things that are not going well. Focus in on the things that are going well, and things that where things are looking up for you, and they are. Things are moving very, very well right now, energetically and universally. Things are moving in a real positive direction now, the further we get into 2019. So definitely don't lose your enthusiasm, don't lose your hope. Get the guidance that you need, and you should be able to get some good movements. We've got the Chariot card. The Chariot is about your will, having the will to keep moving, willing yourself to keep going. But yeah, you're getting some firm foundations. You have a firm foundation. You all already are good at that anyway. You're good at grounding yourself. You're good at remaining grounded. But this moon is saying to depend on it, like to know that that's there. You don't have to keep seeking the security. You can kind of stretch yourself a little bit in that way, and I think that that would be great. So good foundation. Work on the home. Be patient with yourself as you're making that transition out of the old and into the new. Stay optimistic. Stay on top of that, and don't be afraid to ask for the help you need. All right, Earth signs, you know I love you. And if you need your own personal new moon reading, you can reach out to me at Carrie@wooingnature.life. As always, I hope you have a great day and a wonderful life.